Happy Halloween, everybody!
Happy Halloween! Come join us.
We got a witch following us. So as you can see, we decided to go as the Wizard of Oz for Halloween. We're off to see the wizard. If
And
this one
Mikey-
doesn't get in the
Mikey's
way.
in full character.
Oh, she
Mikey,
is.
you are really good at this.
Her makeup looks great.
It does. You did such a good job. We want to give a shout out to Kim over at Spotlight.
Oh my gosh.
Who helped us. I said, we have 5 people, Team PTL, we need costumes. She said, give me a day. We walked in, she said, well, I have a couple ideas. What do you think of the Wizard of Oz? And then we fought over who was gonna be who.
We did.
I will tell you, this is the warmest costume.
Oh.
I have
bet.
shorts on under here, and I have an ice pack strapped to my back. Because
That's how hot
like,
it is.
I don't want to pass out during the show.
Very eventful if that happens.
Yes, but I got a tail. I've been practicing my line. I am king of the forest.
Is it I or
Bravo.
if I were king of the forest?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're right. But this way, listen to Mikey.
I want your ruby red slippers. She has been practicing. She has been practicing. When Celina got dressed, she came out and I said, oh, you're such a good sport.
You know what? I'm so happy being the Tin Man. I'm comfortable. I feel like
Are you?
yeah, this is roomy. Even it may not look like it, it's very roomy.
I just wonder why you guys all thought that I needed to be the scarecrow. And I'm like, you know.
I think you drew the short straw.
Scarecrow.
But I'm bummed.
I want a little fire, Scarecrow.
Oh boy, this one's concerning me at this point.
I know. She's
Really
all in.
fallen into that role.
Here's your little
You know
dog.
what? Just take them.
Well, we actually want to show you some video
Yes.
over at Spotlight because it's a fantastic costume shop.
It really
and,
is.
lots of people going out. This is not at Spotlight, but lots of people will be out trick-or-treating tonight. Kids out, and some communities actually have moved their trick-or-treat times because of the rain, Ron. But City of Pittsburgh is on for tonight,
They
and
are.
I'm excited. It's going to be the first time that I will be home because I used to, always work for the
evenings.
11 o'clock
Yeah,
news.
right.
So I just need the trick-or-treaters to come, or I'm going to eat all our candy.
That's
the
okay.
What
problem.
usually
You just
happens
bring
with
it
me
in.
too.
Don't you know, like the day after or whatever, the weekend after Halloween, we usually have a table full of candy here at the station because people bring in their unwanted goods and
Right.
just drop them off.
Right.
So,
That's true. So
don't
that's
worry.
what I'll do if there are no trick-or-treaters
And you
tonight.
said you already started eating your candy that you
I broke
bought.
into it 5 hours after we bought it.
But go to KDKA.com if you are interested in finding trick-or-treat times. I know there's like 90 communities in Allegheny County who are keeping their trick-or-treat times tonight.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of confusion, so.
And if kids, if you're out there and you're watching somehow, let me tell you, it's good to have a strategy for trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So you can maximize the candy that you get. And in fact, you went to a school yesterday to talk to these
did.
kids about their strategies, right?
I'm gonna get out of character for a while,
Okay.
but so I stopped at Colfax Elementary.
Are you out of
yesterday.
character?
Oh, she's
gonna
going to
get
get you
you.
later on.
I stopped at Colfax yesterday, and it was I actually went to Colfax Elementary, so it was very nostalgic
awesome.
for me.
Nice to go
And I wanted to see what their strategy was for getting the most candy possible. And I mean, they had some great ideas. So take a listen.
Probably running to house, getting as fast as we can.
I just go to the closest houses nearby so I get candy quicker, and I just keep going in one direction. So I go around, so I circle back around to all the houses.
But don't eat your candy while you're on the way because you're gonna get thirsty.
Usually say trick or treat. Last year, I told jokes.
I say trick or treat, and after I get my candy, I say thank you. So that I seem like a good person and that I'm nice.
Well, are you nice?
Yeah.
What's your favorite candy and why?
Probably Sour Patch Kids because I like sour candy.
Reese's peanut butter cups probably because I really like peanut butter and chocolate. I mostly like Skittles because I like fruity candies.
What do you think about houses giving away like puzzles and crayons instead of candy?
I think that's a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
Kids want candy, not puzzles.
I think kids especially like the candy part of it, trick-or-treating. But that will be a good idea because a majority of kids like puzzles and games too.
You're not getting any candy, David and Heather.
Why can't they have any candy?
Well, I don't like to share my candy.
That's perfectly
I don't
reasonable.
either.
Yeah,
Get them.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, that was fun, and they
Yeah,
do
that
have
was-
good strategies.
They do. They were really creative. So I think that they're going to get a lot of candy tonight.
Sounds like
One
it.
thing, you gotta say trick or treat. Some kids just come up and they just open their bag. And I said, what do you say?
What do you say? What do you say?
Do you try to get? Do you guess who they are? Like,
Yeah.
do you, okay.
Oh yeah, I like dote over every little kid. I'm like,
Wait,
oh,
cool.
you're a little spider. What do you say?
So if you go to Heather Abraham's house, remember that. All right,
Trick or treat.
we want to talk about this because this kind of sets the mood. We have this.
Although we had to
bag of
move it
dry
a little
ice.
bit.
Like my,
Yeah.
this is my cauldron.
This is all for Mikey.
She's good at
How's the
theatrics. Let me tell you.
She's back in. She's
back in character. But we want to thank Kelly Dry Ice,
Yes.
right? From where are they? Bellevue. Bellevue, yes, because they helped us out to sort of make the set today a little bit more spooky
Yes.
for Halloween.
We were trying last minute. We're like, how do we get the ice to work? So we
Right.
think we figured out the solution. But
Yeah, you have to have enough
Water.
water in there to make the dry
water.
ice steam. Yeah, so
We're working on this.
A little
Just
bit of
stick with
chemistry
us.
for us today. All right, well, we wanted to share some of our Halloween memories because I
Yes.
mean, I think even whether you're making memories now with your kids and going out tonight, or just you remember growing up Halloween memories. So we have some pictures, and we're going to start with some pictures actually from. So
Look,
this.
you were a lion.
I was the cowardly lion back then. This is with my
Oh, wow.
grandparents, and this is my cousin Sue is the bionic woman. So this is Grandpa Homer and Grandma Wilda, and my mom made that mask for the cowardly lion.
So after all these years, you haven't gained any courage.
No, I'm still the cowardly lion. I don't know how this happened. I can tell you that suit did not. It was not as hot as this suit.
Yeah, I feel like I need to start fanning you at this point.
I kind of need it. I need it. All right, and then we have another picture, I think. There we carving jack-o'-lanterns.
pumpkins. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so much fun.
You are
Once
so
again with
cute.
cousin Sue and my mom. And then we have one final one too, because my mom made this costume. So it was when Star Wars came out. So it wasn't R2-D2, but it was our own version of a robot.
I see.
And I remember that, so there, I could see out of the box, there was like cellophane, tinted cellophane there in the front. And then she had shoe
Seems like a
boxes that I was.
suffocation risk.
That actually was hot too.
I bet it was.
There seems to be a theme. So anyway, those are just some of my childhood memories of Halloween.
Well, we've always enjoyed Halloween at my house. Frankie and I, before we had kids, used to go out and we'd go to Halloween parties like you and Matt did the other day.
Yes.
So we used to get all decked out for Halloween and had such a great time. And I have a couple pictures to share with you. This is when I went as a football player for WVU. Frankie was the cheerleader.
I love it.
I promised him I
Where's
would not
Frankie?
share the picture.
Because you showed me the picture of him as a cheerleader yesterday, and I was
Yeah.
like, that is fantastic.
It is fantastic. I promised
All
him
right.
I would not show
The
his
viewers will not get to see that.
We were talking about dog costumes. So Zoe is our hot dog, and she unfortunately passed 2 years ago. But she rocked the hot dog costume, and that's our little Lucy, who I wanted to bring in as Toto, but I didn't know what to do with her.
Right, yeah,
Really would
yeah.
have. And then this is a couple years ago,
how cute.
before Rocco, one of our favorite family group costumes.
That is a great,
That is,
Elsa.
Love the
Aw.
Frozen theme.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, so much fun.
fantastic.
cute.
And Celina, you shared some pictures
Yes,
too.
I had, we were going through all the photos last night, but this was
Fun.
one of my favorites. I'm sure you all remember Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes.
There I am,
Picture of you.
looking real
Very
good.
Yes, you look good.
And you can tell
memories.
it's a little Selena.
Yeah.
I always loved to rock the wigs. I had a wig on the other night. I was Lucy.
I
saw
saw
that,
that was
yeah.
adorable. Adorable.
With Iceberg, who was Charlie Brown. So no wig this year, but I'll take this.
Okay.
I
and
like
Ron,
it.
Ron, you have a picture too.
I do. So it was just last year. I just quickly grabbed one, and it was me trying to do my best
the
as being Carlton.
Oh, nice, Ron. Oh,
And
that's
you know how much I love Fresh Prince references.
Yes.
I'll start singing the
It's
song
right up
if you
your
let
yeah.
me.
Well, we might
won't,
just for
we
a little
won't,
bit.
we
but
won't.
yeah.
Do the Carlton?
No,
do the
no, I'm
dance?
horrible
can't do
at
the
it.
dance?
I can do
I'm
it.
not busting
Yes,
out.
I'll
you,
teach
yeah,
you.
you.
Yes, you can, Rob.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Selena can do any dance.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
It's
should-
unfair when you're compared to Celina doing dancing.
All right, I interrupted you, Mikey, because you were going to talk
Oh,
about
no,
something,
no.
right?
I was going to say, I found the picture really quickly. It's not the best picture, but yeah. But as you can tell, this was recently. I was a Delta airline pilot.
Okay.
In particular, my mom's a flight attendant, so I've been around like flight
Oh,
attendants and
nice.
pilots
Yeah.
all my life, so that
Yeah.
was the best I could do.
But this
there.
is a pilot with some attitude.
It
Look at
is.
the
Yeah.
eyes
That
you
was-
have there.
Don't
Very
mess with you. Not today
mustache.
either.
a lot of fun.
No,
Learning.
no.
Serious.
So I've
mustache.
evolved this year into something a little bit better.
I love it. You did a great job with the green face makeup.
I watched YouTube. It was a YouTube
Yeah.
tutorial.
In
You
fact,
can find
yeah,
anything
let's
on
see.
YouTube.
We should get a close up because it's
Oh,
look at that
yes.
camera there. Oh, yeah, we have to tip your hat back a little bit so that we can better see. There.
Can I just say that I walked into the newsroom at 6 o'clock this morning and she was already
Full
Mikey
makeup.
was already in makeup.
Yeah, how long did
And
it
I
take
go,
you to
"Oh,
do this?
Okay.
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Not too bad when you're a wicked witch of the West. You know.
I'm telling you. Oh, if they do a remake of The Wizard of Oz, hire this one because, oh my gosh.
We had fun learning some interesting facts too about the Wizard of Oz.
I know. We learned a lot.
We did. So when we were at Spotlight, Kim told us that in the Wizard of Oz, when all of the witch soldier, what are they?
Right,
The monkey
yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah, monkey soldiers.
I
Oh,
forget
yeah.
what they're called.
Yeah.
That they are
The flying
actu-
monkeys, yeah.
Some people say, oh wee oh.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
what most people say.
So she says that they're actually saying, oh, we love the
old
old one.
one.
Yeah.
never
Which
knew
is-
And you
that.
hear it once you know.
Now I have to
Right.
go back and watch. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's.
Yeah, I
do.
don't know.
As
There's
soon as
the-
she said that, I was like, that.
You started singing
Yeah,
it,
I
and
was
then
like,
it
that
made
is-
sense.
right, I was
Yeah.
like,
All right, some of the other things that we learned about the Wizard of Oz. First off, the ruby slippers were, I know I need this. I need to put my head in the dry ice.
Put your head. I'm only taking you to the hospital.
Okay, all right, no.
And
Not
have
bobbing
some
for
explaining to do.
apples. No.
Why is he in this? All right, the ruby slippers weren't ruby originally. In
No.
the original book that the movie is based on, they were silver slippers.
Okay.
I like them as ruby
I
slippers.
do
I
too.
Well,
I
and
only like ruby
they wanted it to pop in the movie,
And especially
so they.
because that was one of the first movies that had that full-on color.
Exactly.
Right.
And so the
Exactly.
red really was going to
It
pop
pops.
off the screen.
Yeah.
And the producers didn't want Judy Garland. They were talking about Shirley Temple originally.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
How
I'm
different
glad
it
that
would
it
that
would
would
be.
be-
Yeah.
I'm glad it was Judy Garland.
And I also
fun.
learned too that none of the cast members from The Wizard of Oz, none of them are living anymore. The last cast member died last year. He was one of the Munchkins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That is really interesting.
Interesting.
Now I want to go back and watch the movie.
I know.
I know.
We're
I
ready.
need to too.